So I still got some of the background music played. Hey everyone, it is Sunday, February 6th. The time is just after 7:30 p.m. and the temperature outside is around 0 degrees Celsius. Let me pull up my weather here and see for sure. And I'm going to throw on some very subtle and very light background beats. So it's actually -1. Hopefully the audio is coming in properly. It's not registering my microphone here. Let me just check. Okay, it's all good. I'm just seeing things and hearing things. I hope you're having a good Sunday evening so far. And I see Ali BHG, Jeanette, John O'Meara, Brad, Tampa, Vivian Johnson is here, Marie Palmer, Marg H is here, Colette is here, Yogi is here, COVID Hippo is here, Harjot, Michelle Briggs, Yahia, Alex Gets Around TO, Brad Palmer again, he is here twice, T-Shods and Tara Evans, Novelle Koss, Stephen Collins. I'm at the point where I can't even remember if I've already read your name. The Magic Entertainer, Lisa, and Marie and B. Franklin. Okay, and everyone else who joins in after. Fans, Buses Gaming, and Mark. Hello, good evening. Welcome to the end of a very, very, very busy and kind of hectic and crazy weekend for a lot of reasons. Bevy White Z says, don't forget me. Okay, I won't. But I'm going to cut it off there. Otherwise, I'm just going to be saying hi to everyone. Although it's not that the streams this weekend weren't amazing, but it's great to see the chat with familiar faces and going at a pace that I can actually read. I think we kind of got away from that this weekend with how crazy things were and how busy and how many people were in the chat. And when I was out there streaming, it was just like going by so quick that... Let me turn that weather off. That I just could not follow. Like, and even when I did get a chance to slow down and glance at the screen, so often it was just names of people I didn't recognize, which is cool. Welcome. Everyone's welcome. Welcome to the stream. But I kind of missed you guys and the normal crowd that this channel has sort of grown into becoming such an awesome community because of the regular faces. So it's good to see you back. I knew Stumbles would be the place for that to happen, and I went out today because a lot of the streets were closed. It was still kind of a cool opportunity to explore Toronto, and I brought my streaming gear in case something was going on. I was going to fire up another stream, but the streets were dead. There was less people out than normal today, so I thought, let's just do a video. Don't stream or anything like that, and yeah, just come home, relax, and set up for the Sunday stream. So I think as far as Toronto goes, that sort of craziness is done. It was pretty much Friday night and Saturday, so we covered that, and things are probably gonna go back to normal because most of the people that were joining that were there to see the circumstances that weekend, not necessarily watch some guy walk around the city of Toronto and make smart-ass comments about people riding their bike on the sidewalk and calling drivers idiots who deserve it and that sort of thing. I think that's what I do. I don't normally, yeah, so this was probably more of a one-off kind of thing. So yeah, that's I'm looking forward to just getting back to the way things have been. So thank you for dropping in, and we're gonna have a Creemore Lot 9 Pilsner. This is a 4.7% alcoholic beer. I've been working on this 6-pack of Creemore for a while. I don't know why it's taking me so long, but I didn't even have a drink last night. But I did watch, what movie did I watch? I mentioned that in my video today. Oh, House of Gucci. Why did I watch House of Gucci? Beautiful, beautiful cinematography and color grading. It was amazing. But it was also like watching Jared Leto pretend he was Mario for 2 hours, so it was kind of weird. But anyways, welcome to a Sunday night stream. And this is very good. I think after the stream, there's going to be a few more of these. Ali BHG says, have not seen it. So no real plan for tonight. We're going to hang out. Maybe I'll I'll pull up a web browser just so we have something to see in the background. We'll go through Reddit. We'll check out my stream. We'll look at some other YouTube channels. I'll field your questions. It's pretty laid back format. If you are new here, feel free to literally ask me anything. I don't care. There's no such thing as an off limits question. But that doesn't mean I have to answer it, of course, right? It says, what do you think of Adesanya versus Whitaker 2? I hope Bobby Knuckles wins, but I don't think Adesanya can be beat at middleweight. Maybe. I would love to see Gegard Mousasi come over and fight him, but anyway, it's not a MMA channel, but those are my thoughts. I skipped UFC last night to watch House of Gucci. And I just ordered a pizza, which I ate before this. And I have some leftover pasta. And there we go. Hopefully the music is playing and you guys can hear it. How many people do we got? We got 114 people. Thank you. LEBHG says she was great in A Star Is Born. I thought she was okay. Adam Driver, like, this was a movie that it was set in Italy, and a lot of people were, you know, rather than film it in Italian and put on subtitles, they just all spoke with an Italian accent. But a lot of the actors weren't Italian, like Adam Driver, or at least didn't speak Italian natively. So everyone's kind of doing their accents, and it was kind of, there was a lot of inconsistency. I thought Jared Leto sounded ridiculous, like a caricature of an Italian person, but whatever. What do I know? I'm not a movie critic. Vivian Johnson, yes. Okay, back to yesterday. So yesterday was one of those days where when I ran out to record, I brought my streaming gear, but I also thought I brought this guy, my DJI Pocket 2, or one of my cameras. And after the stream, I realized I didn't have my camera, and I'm like, I usually just put it in my front pocket. So it's like, did I pull it out? Did I put it somewhere? Where's my freaking camera? Like, I kind of panicked. I'm like, okay, you know what? I've got my, because I still wanted to record a video like this one here that you see. This was the video I recorded. So then I was like, okay, I'll just do this on my iPhone with the gimbal. Screw the camera. If I lost the camera, I'll buy a new one. Just a piece of plastic and metal. It's not a big deal. I already bought like 6 of these things before. But it's the fact that I didn't have one on me. And going home to get one wasn't really an option. And the subway wasn't even running. So I thought, oh, a Medic's Mind, $5. The man, the myth, the trap sing, gimbal carrying legend, Johnny Stumbles, aka Johnny Superstrides. How are you, my friend? I am good. I am exhausted. I will tell you why I'm so exhausted, and I'll show you a little clip as to why that is as well. But thank you very much, a Medic's Mind, for your super chat. Oh, speaking of super chats, thanks to Yogi, I want to thank some people who sent super chats over the crazy weekend that I couldn't get around to. I have screenshots of that, so I'll put them up on the screen.
The man, the myth, the traipsing, gimbal carrying legend, Johnny Stumbles, aka Johnny Superstrides. How are you, friend?
So anyway, friend, he says that like a question. How are you, friend? So anyways, I thought, okay, I've got my iPhone here. It's a really good 4K video camera, but it was so cold, it wasn't charging. So it was under 20%. It kept giving me low power warning, even when I plugged in my battery. So I'm like, shit, now how am I going to make a video? And then I was like, okay, I'll just use my Galaxy S20 FE, which isn't that great, at least not compared to this camera or the iPhone. So I pulled out my hotspotting phone and I filmed it. And I only had like 27 minutes of filming on that. And then I ran out of storage. So then I had to switch to my regular phone. So this video today is half filmed with one phone, half filmed with another phone. And honestly, if it wasn't such a unique day, I wouldn't have uploaded the video. It just, I don't know. I thought these phones were pretty good camera wise, but it just doesn't look that good. And I'm shocked nobody in the comments have said that, commented on the quality. So I guess maybe I'm just the only person that super pays attention to these things, but it's a low quality, not really 4K. The last 10 minutes is real 4K. The first 27 minutes is like upscaled 4K, but I got the video made, right? I got the video made, and that was the good thing. And Yogi says quality look. It's one of those things, if you watch it on a mobile screen, it'll look great. If you watch it on a 65-inch TV, it won't look great. But. Boris by Bike says yesterday was a crazy day. Luckily, it didn't turn into another Ottawa. I think we kind of planned for that. Right? Once you let the trucks in, they're going to stay. Like, I support free speech. I support protesting 100%. What happened yesterday, I think it was good. There was nothing really violent. People had a protest to go forward with, and they did. But when it turns into an occupation, I think that kind of crosses the line. It does cross the line. And I think the police did a good job of preventing an occupation from happening. And, you know, it was for everyone's best interest, right? What they set up was really best for the protesters because they didn't get a negative portrayal in the media as blocking hospital routes and occupying the city and causing chaos and havoc. Instead, they just got to peacefully protest, right? So it was kind of win-win-win, and I think the Toronto Police Service often doesn't get a lot of credit. At least if you read Reddit, you would think that they don't do anything, but really, they did a fantastic job yesterday. They were prepared, they had backups, they were friendly, they were approachable. I mean, kudos to them, right? So, yeah, that's just my impressions of it, but I thought they really came through for the city, and we just had a big peaceful protest, and that's what we should have had. So everyone kind of came out ahead from all of that, in my opinion. Anyways, what was I gonna say? I don't know. I don't know. Oh yeah. Yahia says, I keep hearing static every 10 seconds. Is it? I'm not seeing any feedback here. I can test that, though. Sounds fine to me. Yahia. But anyways, what was I gonna say? So much to cover. Oh yeah, I wanted to Yogi. The chat was going by so quickly that here's some super chats that I missed. I feel really bad when I miss super chats, but you gotta understand, yesterday was my second craziest. I don't know how Action Kid does it. Like, this guy has these monster streams all the time with so many viewers, and he catches the super chats. David Banger Main says, good evening. Good evening. Kohana, get some new internet. Anyways, Babak Safari, thank you for the $10. Reflector Falk, €5. Those who would give up essential liberty to purchase a little temporary safety deserve neither liberty nor safety. Thanks for the footage, Johnny. Thank you for your super chat. Jenny B, loving the coverage. Wow, what a crowd. Thank you, Jenny B. Marg H, $10. Coffee for you and Ken. These are just the ones I missed, by the way. I counted them up. There was a total of 57 super chats. So it was second to the New Year's stream. It was my biggest stream ever. So thank you, everyone. Sarah Mercer, $1.99. Lance Miller, $10. Way go. I think he meant way to go Canada from Arizona, USA. Sometimes it gives you a character limit there, but thank you, Lance Miller. William Birmingham, $5. Thank you, William. William is someone I met in Oakville by accident at a Starbucks. D699. Imagine Diefenbaker back in the day saying our flag looked like an old horse blanket. What a beautiful flag. Thank you, D, for the $6.99. Sarah Jane Engineer, $5. Thank you, Sarah Jane Engineer. And we have Brandon N, $6.99. You could literally spend all those super chat money on a new car if you could. Nice thought, I wish, but no. Doris Young. Young or Young? Sorry if I got it wrong on both fronts. $5. Thank you, Doris. And Elisa, we're going to say Elisa K, Thank you, Elisa K. Your channel has helped me through the pandemic. Keep on walking. Thank you, Lisa K. And I just wanted to say that because it was a crazy day and I missed those chats. So thank you, Yogi, and apparently Marg H was also letting me know whenever I missed anything. But while I was filming this, there's another, I mean, tons of people were out filming. It was like, it was crazy walk and drive. But I saw someone who I had seen before and we had passed by each other. Toronto Walk and Drive was filming a video. And I wrote down what time I was in. And you can see him in my video. This video here, Toronto Convoy Protest. And if we watch his video, we'll see someone at 13:30. After we watch this ad, of course.
That's right. TurboTax Free Edition.
Yes, T-Shots. That's
TurboTax.com.
That's where I was going with this.
Allergens, respiratory droplets, dust, dangers to your
watch
breathing.
A few ads.
Get My Pure Mist.
13. So I was walking in the other direction. Look at this guy. Oh, am I blocking that? I'm not, but does this guy look familiar? There I am. There's the cable that was to be charging my iPhone, which didn't want to be charged because Apple can't design a product that works properly when it's cold for some reason. We've had all kinds of problems with the iPhone in the cold. But there's the first S20. There's my hat, like below my eyes for some reason. Install AdBlock Plus. Nah, I'm good. I actually got YouTube Premium, but when I do these streams, I don't want to use a logged in browser, so I just go into Firefox Incognito mode, and that's fine. But I play the ads. But anyways, yeah, there I am. We could watch this all day, right? Who's this knucklehead? My usual speed walk. T-Shot says you were walking fast. No, I always walk that fast. That is a normal pace for me. I'm one of these people that cannot stand walking slow. So if you give me a clear lane of traffic, my feet will start moving. Lisa says those effing horns. You know what? I had an unbelievably bad headache from all this. And when I was walking with Ken, I just finished recording along Bloor Street, and Ken wanted to go back to Bloor Street, and I was like, okay. And then, yeah, let's just say Advil was very much needed last night. Jeanette says that was a honking day. Why are you bothering me? Okay, I saw Ryan Rides in here mentioning that he was watching for us. Ryan also streamed yesterday, right? 810 subscribers.
I'm live.
That's quite a jump. And 34,000 views overall on your live stream. So that's got to be... Yeah, like I said, it was just one of those days where... You know, I had some people questioning why I went out to stream yesterday, but someone summed it up nicely in the comments, so I'll show that. The Ottawa Wanderer, Lisa Palmer, $2. Stay safe. Thank you, the Ottawa Wanderer. So Ryan went out.
Stay safe.
Ken went out and did it. What's weird is... It says I'm at 71. I started on Friday. I was at 68 point something thousand subscribers. And now it says I'm at 71,300. But that is not true. That is not true. We are actually at 72,292. So that was kind of a crazy, crazy jump. I haven't seen a jump like that ever. Even though the New Year's Eve stream was bigger, it didn't jump as much as yesterday's stream. Chris Mill says bots. No, honestly, in order to chat in my live stream, you had to be a subscriber. So I think that kind of, and it wasn't like New Year's where a lot of people wanted to passively watch. A lot of people wanted to participate in the chat. So that is really the reason why I think the subscriber count jumped so dramatically, was because I set that up. It wasn't bots. If they were bots, it would be removed. Lisa says, shout out to the healthcare workers who have been holding it down on the actual front lines since day one. Are overworked, underpaid, and underappreciated healthcare workers? Absolutely. Absolutely. In fact, the thumbnail of this one, because I know a lot of my attention was on the big event yesterday, but I decided my thumbnail of this one is of one of the healthcare, I guess a healthcare worker. It wasn't really a protest. It was like an appreciation rally, but that is what's in the background of the thumbnail on this video, because that's where I started yesterday. I just wanted to cover everything as it was. Just one of the events was a little bigger than the other, but that is that. But absolutely, absolutely, Lisa. I think nobody, they're the equivalent to the pandemic as to what a firefighter is to a burning building, right? They went in there and stared everything in the face and did their jobs. Probably in their back of their minds, a lot of them would, knew full well that they were, they were in the fire. Anyways, Jeanette, $10. You'll reach 100K in no time. Wink. Thank you, Jeanette. Yes, all we need are multiple New Year's Eves and huge city events like this, which only happen once every several years.
You'll reach 100K in no time.
Thank you, Jeanette, for the very generous super chat. So I promise I'm not going to talk about this too much, but Friday morning I woke up and I thought, I usually do a Friday night live now on the Johnny Strides channel, where I have an hour and a half to 2 hours of new footage that I recorded within the last day or two. And we hang out and we chat, and it's kind of like a ask me anything sort of thing. And we just watch it together. And I thought, you know what? All I'm going to do Friday is go out and get me an hour and a half to 2 hours of footage. And it was a cold day, covered in snow. So I went out, I thought, and I wanted a streetcar ride. I'm like, it's cold. The best thing to do is record a streetcar ride. So I had this idea to record the 506 Carlton across the whole length from Main Street Station all the way over to High Park. So I went to Main Street Station in the late morning on Friday. And the 506 Carlton was a bus. That part of the streetcar was not running. So I thought, I don't really want to do a bus. Our bus ride. So I recorded a walk from there in silent for the Friday night stream, from there to the Bingham Loop. Jacqueline Wilson, thank you for the $9.99. Thank you, Jacqueline Wilson. Very much appreciated. So I recorded that walk. And then when I got there, I'm like, okay, maybe I'll just take the 503 streetcar. Thank you again, Jacqueline. So I went to record the 503 streetcar, the Kingston streetcar. And I get on the streetcar and the window is filthy. And I realized I wouldn't have a view. And I looked and all the windows were filthy. So I thought, you know what? What walk could I make, right? The Bingham Loop is Kingston Road and Victoria Park Avenue. I was like, let's do a regular walk, completely unplanned. Normally I like to sit down and do a little bit of research and plan out a route. So I did a walk along Kingston Road to the Glen Stewart Ravine, covered in snow. I walked through the Glen Stewart Ravine and I went all the way down to Lake Ontario. And I was like, boom, I got a Johnny Strides walk out of this. Sweet. While I was on the lake, I stepped in some ice on the shoreline, and my foot went through. And it didn't go through a few inches. It went through like 6 or 7 inches. And then my other shoe just kind of, or boot, followed in. And my waterproof boots weren't so waterproof. So I was up to my ankles in like freezing cold -11 Lake Ontario water. And I'm down at the beach. So I'm like, shit, this is not good. Like, do toes get frostbite? What happens here? That was at the end of my video. So then I thought, you know what? I'm going to walk back up to Queen Street. And I'll record another video for the Friday night live. And then maybe I can go inside and chill somewhere. I had a set of socks on me. So I walked up to Queen Street from the lake, found an AMW, had a lunch, went to the bathroom, changed my socks. So I went from soaking wet socks to socks that just got wet because my boots were wet. Then I jumped in the streetcar, and then I rode the streetcar back to Queen. So I basically got all the footage for my Friday night live stream for Johnny Strides. I got footage for a future walk video. I'm like, I'm done. Phew. And then on Friday night, I saw Ken was streaming, and I saw he had a lot of viewers. And I knew something special was going on because he had blocked off a lot of streets. So rather than taking my exhausted self with my frozen toes and taking a break, I went out Friday night and I recorded that live stream. Then I recorded a video. Then I recorded a live stream. Then I got up on Saturday and I recorded a very long live stream and then a video. So I basically killed myself on Friday. And did I mention I stepped in the ice water again? I actually, I was walking, in the second video I recorded, I was walking on some sand, what I thought was sand. And the sand gave way and my foot got soaked. And I'll show you where I was walking, actually. Go back. So this was, or this will be appearing in a future Johnny Strides video, live stream. But this is me down at the lake. And I stepped in what looked like sand very close to the water, like some of this. But this was really just frozen. And my feet just went right in and I got soaked again. But I think I got some pretty nice footage out of it. Like, I think this is pretty gnarly looking. So yeah, no, when I went home, I put my boots, I opened them up and I put them right next to a space heater and they got dry pretty quick. It didn't take much to dry them and I wore them later that night. But yeah, so this is the footage I recorded from that little journey that took me way too long to explain. But this is coming up on a future Johnny Strides live stream. I don't know if this will be Friday night. Maybe I'll do this tomorrow. Should I do... Here's a quick poll. I'm not going to go out tomorrow, but is that Cherry Beach? No, this is the beaches, but this is some of like the best looking footage I've ever recorded. And a good thing I wasn't talking, right? I was nice and I was quiet. I shut up for it. But it was like sand like this that I like stepped in and fell on. Christina K says, excellent filming throughout the weekend. Yeah, I filmed a lot this weekend. I was kind of exhausted. Nightbot, there you are. I was wondering when you'll make an appearance. Yes, the almighty Nightbot is here. He's working overtime. Unfortunately, this footage I did not film in 4K because I knew I was filming it exclusively for use as a live stream. So just to work with lighter files and stuff like that, I recorded it in 1080p. Mark says it's rare for you not to be talking. And now look what Dummy decides to do now. I decide to walk along this ice-covered thing. And my foot falls through at some point coming up as well. Colette says the waves are so peaceful. Yeah. You know what I should have done? I should have just set up the camera in a spot where it would have caught the waves, and you would have still caught like the sky, just like this view, and just let it film for like 20 minutes or 30 minutes and made it like an ASMR video. And I could have just played on my phone. I'm putting on my gloves. I'm going on a very stupid icy walk here. Where do I fall? My foot goes under. Oh, there it is. You saw the camera bounce down. Susan is here. Hello, Susan. I'm not sure if this is such a good idea, walking on these ice-covered rocks. An ice-cold Lake Ontario, but hey. So I will play this footage again on the Johnny Strides live stream. Lisa says, lol, the fact that you kept walking was effing excellent. Where's the part where I get soaked again? I don't know. Somewhere. But anyways, I just walked up and found salvation in an A&W where I was able to change my socks. So that is coming up. That was supposed to be Friday night. The Friday night live stream. Which it looks like now it might be the tomorrow night live stream. I'm not going outside of the house tomorrow. I've got enough food here to keep me in for a day. We're staying put. But 73 people voted. Holy shit, we have 174 viewers. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in to listen to stories about me submerging my feet in the ice water. Devin says, I just posted some wintry ASMR stuff. Friday night downtown Grand Rapids walk 9 months ago. Oh, you organized your YouTube channel. Yeah, I think you're the only person saying lag. If I check my stream health, yeah, it says stream is healthy, and it's been healthy the whole time. So if you're getting lag, lower your resolution. Walks in Wall Street is here. Formerly the Wall Street Skate Bro. What prompted the rebrand? I like it. I think it casts a bit of a broader appeal, and it's a little bit more focused on what you actually do. If that makes sense, it's broader but more focused. Is that possible? But Devin, Briggs Park Walk to Riverside Park Evening Walk. 4 views 2 hours ago. Guys, go check out Devin's channel if you want. He's got some ASMR walks. So mine, I don't know I think I'm probably just gonna put them up on or on a future live stream with that one you saw, but I'm also gonna be adding them to the 24/7 playlist. So I'm gonna tomorrow, since I have a full day to myself, I'm gonna learn new editing software. I've decided I'm probably going to give up on Adobe Premiere and go to DaVinci Resolve Studio. So I want to do that. I want to rebuild the 24/7 live stream and launch that. I've neglected that for a few weeks. And yeah, that's what I'm going to do tomorrow. And then I'll live stream on the Strides channel. Ooh. So one thing I did want to get into is after Friday, I got a lot of guff from people for that stream that I did on Friday night. I had a channel member contacted me. I have their message here, and it wasn't very nice, but basically they said that they are canceling their channel membership because they saw people not being allowed to express themselves, and they didn't think I would. Anyways, I had that. Then I had people canceling. One person said, a Patreon member, not a channel member, said that they were canceling their membership because I shined a light on something that was inappropriate, being a protest. And so I can't win, right? I'm effed one way, I'm effed the other way. Like I talked about with Ken on our live stream, like we just covered the city of Toronto. This was just a crazy event. Like, how do you not cover it? And then I got shit from every direction. My phone lit up with just emails. A lot of people found my email address on my about section here and emailed me. My Instagram DMs filled up with people. Everyone has an opinion. And there's no way I could have bent to to accommodate everyone. But one person kind of summed up what I was going for in my comments. I haven't gone through, or I've read through my comments, but I don't think I'm going to go through and reply. But there was one comment that came up that I thought was pretty cool. And this basically sums up what I was going for here. So I just want to highlight that because I got a lot of people asking me, like, why are you doing this? Or, you know, why aren't you standing up for the truckers? Or why aren't you calling out the anti-science people? Why aren't you this? Why aren't you that? Why did you just shut up? And like, anyways, this post by SG here kind of sums up what I wanted to accomplish. All right, I'll just read it. It says, "Thank you for making this video. It is unstaged and unedited, allowing people to draw their own conclusions. You can see blocked roads with emergency access preserved and hear noise. You can see that stores are open and people are not participating in the protest and going about their business. A diverse crowd and no suggestion of violence, vandalism, or intimidation. Your viewers can read the signs and see the flags being carried. People can draw their own conclusions regarding the protest and how it is represented by the news media. Many thanks for providing an unbiased primary source to inform discussion." That's exactly what I wanted. I'm not trying to create a narrative on this channel. I'm not trying to... If there is a narrative on this channel, it's don't ride your bike on the sidewalk. Don't stand on the left side of escalators, right? Don't walk slowly down the middle of the sidewalk. Stop completely at stop signs. Use your indicator. Don't be a stupid shithead driver. Don't be a shithead cyclist. Like, that's the narrative of my channel, right? Like, if there is one, because I can't keep that in, right? That's going to come out no matter what. I will make observations and be myself. But when it comes to bigger picture stuff, like, this is not a political channel. This is, I mean, let me rephrase that. This is not a political commentary channel. People don't come, like, yeah, when the restrictions came up, I couldn't help myself. I was like, you know, I'm not a fan of Mr. Ford or his flip-flop, half-assed, knee-jerk reaction shit, right? Like, I couldn't keep that in, but for the most part, okay, I got that out of my system. It's not political commentary central here. That's not why people tune in. At least I hope that's not why people tune in. So I just wanted to show what was going on and let people be adults and draw their own conclusions. If someone says something that's batshit crazy, or something that you agree with but other people might not agree with, like, just draw your own conclusions. You're an adult, right? You can see it. You don't need me to interpret it for you. You don't need me to drive a narrative. You don't need my 2 cents on these things. Like, I don't think my voice or my opinion is any more or less valuable than yours. So I just wanted to go out and show what was happening. Like, here it is. You can see what's happening. You can see the signs. You can see it through my camera lens, and maybe there's obvious inherent bias there, right? Or inherent bias. But you can see it. You can draw your own conclusions. And in terms of the chat, everybody has always been welcome in the chats on my channel. I don't want to ever exclude anybody. I'm super against censoring free speech and that sort of thing. Like, you can't be inclusive and then choose to exclude people because you don't agree with their opinion, right? So that's why I didn't, pick sides. I didn't give a running political commentary, because who the hell am I to do that? Like, who wants to hear my 2 cents on anything if it's not people riding their bike on the sidewalk? So SG, in a nutshell, you summed up what I was going for and what I wanted to do, and thank you for articulating what I could never articulate, because I'm not good at that sort of thing. But yeah, like, you can see it, draw your own conclusions. You're an adult. You don't need me to tell you how to think or what to do. If you want to chat, and if you read the rules of my chat, it just says be respectful to others. Don't hate. It's like, if you have a different opinion than me, wildly different, I'd still have a beer with you. I'd still chat with you. As long as we can be adults and we can be civil about it. And if it's a topic you can't be civil about, fires you up, then walk away or shut it down, right? Like, I'm not going to go around the street antagonizing people. I'm not looking for conflict. I'm not going to call people out. And some people were expecting me to do that. And it's just like, eye roll. Like, that's not what I do on this channel. I just walk around the city and observe what's going on. So anyways, I just wanted to get that out of my system, because I had over 100 emails and DMs of people, and I'm not responding to most of them. I'm responding to channel members and Patreon members because I feel I owe them a little something extra, because they're paying to support the channel. So I feel like I should at least respond to you, right? I should at least explain my position if I did something that bothered you. And then if you want to leave, you can leave. That's cool. I don't hold a gun to anyone's head.
Back home from my mom's. Hello, Johnny.
Clayton Crawford, back from my mom's. Hello, Johnny. Thank you, Clayton Crawford. So I just wanted to thank you again. I just wanted to get that out of my system. Just show you what's going on. You can draw your own conclusions. And that's that. I mean, on a personal level, like, I've been vaccinated. I always wear my mask when I'm supposed to wear my mask. I've pretty much followed all the rules. We've all bent the rules a little bit, I think. But yeah, that's like, I don't know. I just wanted to show what was going on, and I don't think anybody needed to hear my 2 cents on anything other than the usual stuff I comment on. If I wanted to do that, there would be Johnny's political commentary channel, and that could be a place where I could compartmentalize that and put that. But this channel is just for walking around the city. And the next time a big event like this happens, I'll be out there. As long as it's safe to go out in the streets, I'll be out there. I don't care what it is. If it's something historic or to be documented or just out of the ordinary, I'll be out there. I'm sure Ken will be out there. I'm sure Ryan will be out there. Anyways, I'm sorry to drag things down like that, but man, I got pelted with comments on Friday night, and then again on Saturday, and it was just so many, and I didn't really have an outlet to share it with. And you're kind of like, am I doing this right? Am I doing this right? Like, you chat with a few people, but that is that. Like, I want to be inclusive. I want everyone to feel welcome here, and part of that is not excluding people because we disagree on something, right? I think that's a very important thing. So there you go. And I'm sure the other streamers have also had their fair share of that. I'm sure Autowalks has that too. But that is that. I mean, we're too divided as it is as a society, right? I think there's this massive wedge when really we're all kind of in it together, personally. Christine K says, I'm afraid there may be more of these protests, so you may get another chance. I doubt there'll be anything on this scale again. I doubt. This, to me, was like the big one as far as Toronto's concerned. if this did become a regular thing, then I wouldn't be out there every day making a video because it wouldn't be special anymore. It would just be like, oh, another one, right? I'm going to end the poll. Let's end the poll. Killed the poll. There we go. But there we go. That's my 2 cents on the weekend. That's what happened. That's that. So tomorrow we'll be going, there will be a walk that I recorded today. And then Tuesday will be a walk from last week. And Wednesday will be a walk from last week. And then Thursday we'll be back to new content, post-convoy content. Just the normal stuff, walking around the city. And that's that. Thank you, Tara Evans. Susan unsubbed to AutoWalks because it came too much. You know what? If something is too much to you, unsubscribe. Walk away, right? Yeah, Kohana, I just wanted to cover this because it's been on my mind. It's kind of, because I love this community and I don't want to alienate anyone. But I also don't want people to feel like this is like, William, I thanked you for that earlier in the stream, actually. Yogi sent me a list of all the super chatters that I missed, and I thanked them. So thank you again, William. It's very much appreciated. There it is. William, $5. Thank you. Thank you again, William. So yeah, let's kill this topic. Goodbye. Goodbye, topic. And we'll move on. Ali BHG says nobody will be 100% happy. Yeah, I mean, nobody will be. But I don't want people to feel like they can't join in on the community because they're pro-trucker, right? Like, you're a human being the same as everyone. If you want to join in and chat, come in. Or if they're pro-Trudeau, like, this isn't what that's about. This is just people hanging out, watching someone walk around the city and chatting with each other, right? That's what it's all about. That's what it's supposed to be about. You know, put those differences aside and we'll just chill together. Stephen Collins says there was a super chat earlier this afternoon in the 24/7 stream. I think from Luca, right? I think from Luca. Yogi sent me that one. Sorry, I almost said yoga. But and drinking Creamore, says Mark. Yes, and drinking Creamore for sure. Vertedge misses going to Ontario Place. So on that note, since I don't really have anything else planned, holy shit, 50 minutes just came and went on the stream. It started and here we are. This went by pretty quick. I'm just reading some of your chats. If you have any questions for me, feel free to shoot them into the chat. Will you pour your beer into ice cream? No, I will not. The Magic Entertainer. Chris Mill says it's a dry February for this cowboy. Kohana says bring back Jackbox games. Maybe. Not tonight. And yes, thank you to our mods. I know it was... Oh, there's someone trying to sneak through a link. But anyways, yes, you're all welcome here. As long as you can be civil to one another, you're all welcome in the chat, right? Now that is a real bot, says Ali BHG. Yeah. One little misconception. Just before I move on from this topic completely, a lot of people often get called a troll when they're posting something in the chat. A troll is somebody who is making a message to give you a rise, to stir the pot. It might not even be something they believe in. They're just doing it to poke the bear. That's what a troll is. Someone who has a different opinion than you is not a troll. That's just someone who has a different opinion than you. So I think we need to be careful when we brandish people trolls sometimes, because I saw that word getting thrown around a lot on the weekend, and I don't think it's fair to paint a broad brush over people and just call them this or that. That's kind of at the heart of a lot of discrimination when we start doing things like that. So just because you disagree with someone doesn't make them a troll. If they're doing it on purpose to get you upset, then yeah, that's trolling, right? People do that. That's pretty hardcore trolling. But when people are just disagreeing with you or saying something you don't agree with, that's not trolling. That's just a difference of opinion. Sorry, someone is flooding my phone right here. What is this all about? Oh, someone is sending me MMA stuff. Good night, COVID Hippo. Thanks for stopping by. I saw, I thought Walks in Wall Street just asked a few questions here. Where did they go? Johnny, do you think the negative temps in Toronto are behind you? Are you sick of winter yet? Yesterday was like -10 or so. Today was -1. Today felt colder than yesterday. Today there was more wind. So I don't know. I think we're still in peak winter. It's going to get better from here on out, but we're still in peak winter. Hopefully. I would kind of like another big ass snowstorm to hit, just because they're fun to record. They're fun to go out and make some videos in. Fans Buses Gaming says, I miss the good old days of Jackbox Johnny. That Johnny also used to get kind of high and a little tipsy and overly drunk. Maybe we'll bring him back. I don't know. Johnny, have you consumed any THC products tonight? No, I haven't. Sadly, I have a video to edit and upload after this. Then after that, I'll probably get into the gin and tonic and maybe some edibles. Christine K says no more snow. When you're a walktuber, you want the snow. You want to be out there trudging around up to your knees and stuff, right? You want that. So let's go to the Toronto subreddit and see what's going on in the city of Toronto. But we will ignore the first topic because we've had a lot of this topic this weekend. So we're just going to pretend that is not there. Even though the moderator who posted it seems like a really cool guy. We're just going to skip that. Heartwarming story from this weekend. Don't be long. Okay, that's too long. Go read that if you're interested. Baroof says, Johnny, as a senior viewer and supporter, probably you know me well. Would you do a walking stream with me? Be honest, I won't be upset if you said no. A walking stream or a walking video, Baroof? You've been a longtime viewer of the channel. If it was convenient, I think I've got 2 wireless mics here. I could mic you up and we could make something like that happen. If you're okay with that, we could maybe do that. I can't guarantee it would go on the Strides channel, but I could guarantee it could go on the Stumbles channel or as a bonus members video, and then it would eventually become a Stumbles channel. But yeah, sure. I actually think that might be a neat idea, but live stream, probably not. Regular video, yeah. Yogi would love a collab with Maroof. Fans Buses Gaming says, I want to come out sometime to Toronto if you're streaming and say hi. Yeah, sure. I tried to that one time you said you were in Toronto. I was live streaming. I was like, where's Fans Buses Gaming? But apparently you went back up to Peterborough. My dad, who doesn't use Reddit, likes to paint Toronto-themed art. I thought you all might enjoy the paintings. Is that the Gardner? Oh, that must be the 401 because there's an airplane over top. That's pretty cool. That might actually be Mississauga, right? Yes, Gambling Greek. Lots of slush. A photo I took of a TTC subway car in 1980. Look at this. I don't even remember this. I might have been on. I know for a fact I was on these streetcars because or subways when I used to go see Maple Leafs games with my dad. We would take the GO train to Union Station, then take a subway up to Carlton, or sometimes we would go to Yonge and Dundas, and then I'd play some arcade games, and then we'd walk to Maple Leaf Gardens. And for the record, I only ever went to a couple of Maple Leaf games, but I know I've been on that. But look at that. Look at those seats. That is padded delight. That is nice. I think the TTC should have like a retro car. That would be cool. Don't know. The benches there are a little weird, right? For sitting next to a stranger. I think having actual divided seats is better. But hey, Marg H says, remember them well. Yeah, he says that's a H1. But there's a really cool photo. Thank you for sharing. Hipbone 2000. It's so luxurious. Must have been the first class section. You know, today some jackass would just take like a box cutter or pocket knife or fork and just like shred through all the faux leather. Things got serious in Toronto this weekend. What? That must be like a film set, right? Out on the islands? What? That looked like stormtroopers. Stroll in the park. Slow news when everything is pictures. Novell says film set, more like CGI. Might have been. Probably. Mark says, wow. Toronto Star Wars. Alright, so someone spent some time with Photoshop and did that, and I missed it. Today would have been longtime Toronto resident Gord Downey's 58th birthday. I thought it would be a good day to share this painting I did of him last year. Gord Downing. Absolute legend. And I did a video where I went by his house in Rosedale, and it just kind of exudes Gord Downey. It's a really cool house. Or the house that, one of the houses he lived in anyways. But rest in peace. Music icon, Canadian icon. He's up there with like Neil Young as probably like greatest Canadian musicians of all time, right? Great photo. Roadblocks are now being... Oh, no, we got to avoid this topic. But anyways, funny thing about this topic, they had all these streets blocked off. So Knucklehead over here is like, hey, let's go do a walk today. I'm going to walk down streets that I didn't cover over the past few days that were closed off. Most streets weren't actually closed. You could walk down them. Well, not you can just walk down them. You could drive down them. So it wasn't this like cool closed street walk that I thought I was doing. But there's a little foreshadowing as what's coming on tomorrow. The legacy of PP Poo Poo Man lives on. I think that's related to this weekend's events. Fewer young kids are living in Toronto. Toronto's favorite winter pastime. Here's a picture. That's a stunner. Look at that. Old City Hall is such a gorgeous building. Would you say that's... I don't know. I'm a skyscraper fan, so I think Commerce Court North is our #1 building in the city in terms of if you could preserve one building. But that's definitely top 5 material, Old City Hall. Like, I'm not even looking at the skating rink or any of the buildings around. It's also a pretty jazzed up filter they found in Photoshop. This building here is just disgusting at street level. It's way better now above street level, but at street level, it's disgusting. We should tear it down and kill it. Not a good building. And there's the Massey Hall Tower behind, and the Eaton Center Towers, this one and this one. And a hotel. I think that's, what, a Delta? That's something. But hey, beautiful ass photo. Just the Alley Cat likes the Mississauga Towers. The Absolute World, Marilyn, I almost said Marilyn Manson, Marilyn Monroe Towers. Another picture. That's gorgeous. The Gardener, great shot. One comment there. How did this make the front page? Frozen. Ultra wide angle. Oh, that is really high resolution too. If I zoom in and do that, that's really cool. It used to be, when you saw a picture of Toronto from this angle, you would see the CN Tower. If it was after 1989, you would see the Sky Dome. If it was before 1989, you wouldn't. You wouldn't see Water Club. Simcoe Place was like the lone skyscraper here. Now it's surrounded by these towers here, which are part of the South Core and the Ritz-Carlton and the RBC Tower. There's ICE condos. But it used to be the CBD here, nothing. So it would be like peak, valley, peak. And what's crazy is this is by far the most expansive view of the skyline. Like, this is probably the least expansive view of the skyline. The east or the north-south view, whether, you know, just go to Riverdale Park or anywhere looking up that Yonge Street corridor where you have Yonge Street and Bay Street and I guess Church now too, all the other ones. That is like the real bulk of the Toronto skyline. It's pretty crazy. Mark says the Simpson Tower looks better now, but it's horrible at street level. It's disgusting. I would trade it back for the way it was, based on how bad it is at street level. It's like a fortress. Sea skimmers scooped up a staggering amount of plastic from Toronto Harbor last year. There's a view of the Doris McCarthy Trail this morning. So if you're wondering, here are the bluffs. This is not the bluffs. This is down here. So I'm guessing this view is like this way. That's exactly that, right? We can see the peak here. Come on, Google, you can give me a better view than that. You can do it. Oh, this isn't quite the right angle. But this is that view, basically, in wintertime. I'm trying to, like, drag and roll this one. That is a gorgeous, gorgeous picture. That kind of rivals the Scarborough Bluffs. I should get down there. Okay. Eglinton Station. Doris McCarthy Trail. What am I looking at in terms of a journey? 30 minutes via the 401 if I drive. No. Transit-wise. Sorry, we could not calculate directions. I cannot go to the Doris McCarthy Trail. What about Kingston Road and Marine Drive? Ravine Drive. I was writing Ravine Drive. $54. That's not too bad. Chris Mill says pretty dramatic background music. So I could take line 1 to line 2, then the 102. That's probably from Victoria Park. Oh, that's from Warden Station. Shadow Ship. I'm doing very well, and I'm not sure they were that specific, but yes, there was. The thing is, the most disgusting thing in Toronto is finding needles on the streets or in the lake. Yeah, Dan, that's a big city problem. That's not just Toronto. That's a big, big city problem, at least in the West or in North America. But that's a gorgeous shot. I got to get my ass out there and do a walk. Doris McCarthy. City of Toronto adds 17 more on-street EV chargers. Let's hope they don't get vandalized. Here's some news. The building which has video for e-bike in the spring, probably Pentlands. It's a good idea. The e-bike that is still not in use. The iconic Kim's Convenience building and store for sale in Toronto. There we go. So I don't think this was Kim's Convenience before the CBC and later Netflix show became a thing. I think it went by a different name. And they actually the film studio used the interior of this as a set for the TV show. So that's kind of neat. Johnny, can you swim well? I can swim inefficiently well. I'm the guy creating the biggest splash you've ever seen, going at a fairly slow pace, but I can swim. Joseph says Brimley Road. Harry Park says hi, Johnny and everyone. Hello. Colette says I need a pick before it's sold. Colette, you live downtown, or downtown-ish, right? Or at least you're always there. You could go there. Chili Cherry Beach Swans. They look pretty cold. Toronto police shut down convoy occupation on the first night very professionally and without incident. Check out this live stream of the moment they moved in. I've already given them their kudos. Or some might say they just did their job. But hey, that's better than some cities, right? Ottawa, cough, cough. This $850,000 house in Toronto is only 12 feet wide. Is this the house on Hamilton Street? Or where is this? This isn't the first time a 12-foot wide home has come on the market, but we just wrote about one a couple of weeks ago. But it's the first one to be listed for under $1 million in a while. All right, Harry. It's so ugly. Says, yeah, they, like what? Like just siding and like a weird awning. They literally could have spent like $100 more and made it look better at the front. And there's a bunch of reasons for its price point at $849. What are the reasons? This 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom isn't the most attractive narrow house out there. No, it's pretty hideous. The vinyl siding coupled with the tin awning make it have a bit of a portable vibe. Portable toilet vibe. And yet a portable classroom is typically 24 feet wide. Just saying. Just a minor investment would make that look so much better. And the 12 feet wide is the land size, but the pictures, it's unclear if the home takes up the full width of the property. So it could actually be narrower than 12. You know, I don't mind it, the interior so much. You obviously want the staircase to be as narrow as possible. The interiors are also a bit odd. They've got their TV at eye level. So, but I hate these armrests on this couch. How do you can't lay down and use the armrest as like a pillow. Huge negative on the couch. And that's what you come here for. My interior design critiques. I like this. I like this little step here. I'd be jumping up and down that all day. The kitchen looks good. Nothing wrong with the kitchen. The kitchen has a weird island right in the middle of the path. There. That is true, I guess. And why doesn't it go all the way up to the wall? Like, what are you going to do? Like, why is this space here? What is the purpose of this gap? Like, shove it against the wall or don't have it? That's weird. And if the fridge, if open, looks like it would block the doorway to the backyard. Well, that's just a small space thing, right? If you open the fridge door, who's ever waiting to come in or out can just wait for you to finish in the fridge. The bedroom looks all right. No real, you can't really mount a TV directly across from the bedroom. I guess you gotta go ceiling mount. Why? As for the rest of the house, you'll find the bedrooms are typical and the bath. Well, since Lisa's comment was removed for some reason, she said because it's ugly. That makes sense. Just a quick note on the bathrooms. They're both located in the basement, which isn't ideal when you need to go to the bathroom in the middle of the night. No, but it's a small footprint. That's to be expected. I don't mind. Set of stairs at night. Who cares? Go to the bathroom. Sucks if you have an injury or a disability. I mean, it's not a house you want to grow old in, right? With a basement bathroom, but as long as you're prepared to move one day, if you ever can't physically get down there, I guess it's okay. Yeah, that is kind of a deal breaker, right? You wouldn't want your you wouldn't want an elderly or disabled relative staying with you. Sorry, can't really use the bathroom. Yeah, that's pretty shitty, actually. That almost devalues the whole house. As for outdoor space, it's mostly limited to the front and back patio, as the backyard is basically non-existent. Where is this located? That's acceptable if it's like near downtown. That's acceptable. But despite appearances, the home is in good condition and has a garage, which when you live right on Queen Street East is key. Whoa, where is this? So even though it's listed for under $1 million, it's almost certainly going to go for more because it's a detached house in a decent location and the Toronto real estate market is bonkers. Did I just find a house I can actually... No, I can't afford that. I got all excited, but it's like, yeah, I can see that conversation sitting in the bank. What do you do? Okay. I would... Anyways. That's on Queen Street East or near Queen Street East? I can't pin the location and they didn't put the address here. 1209. Oh well. Cool house. Vaccine protest at Old City Hall in Toronto, November 1919. Compulsory vaccination, German-born, down with compulsion. You know what? I'm not sure in 1919 if I would trust anything they wanted to stick into me either, right? 1919. People are saying it's buffering a bit. Let me check the stream health. Yeah, it is buffering a little bit. Why is it doing that? Let me check something here. Okay, so that was YouTube buffering. Let me reload. According to my stream health monitoring, this stream quality and health is excellent. So I apologize to that. But if it did buffer there, that would have been on YouTube. Because I have it so it gives me a log of all the events. And I use this app here because I was having those buffering issues before, where this is my Ethernet connection. But if Rogers decides to screw it up, or, you know, shit the bed, however you want to say it, my streaming phone will kick in and save the day. So this app lets me use 2 connections at once on my PC. So that's just a backup here. So the fact that all my monitoring tells me everything is strong and healthy and that I'm getting full upload here, that was a YouTube problem. So I'm sorry for that. But I'm prepared. I'm ready. Sanjay from Kingston is here. Hello, Sanjay from Kingston. Shadowship says, sorry guys, I have to go now. Have a good night. All right, Shadowship, have a good night. Thanks for stopping by and hanging out. Compulsory vaccination, German-born. That seems weird. That seems weird. But anyways, 1919. I mean, I'm not sure I would... That's some old-timey shit right there, right? The sidewalk just west of Leslie Station. That's a disgrace. Like, come on, city. That's near a major station. And that's your sidewalk. Imagine being in a wheelchair, having crutches, a walker, a cane, a baby stroller, anything you have to carry. Like, you know, that's easy for an able-bodied person to say, okay, I'll just deal with the inconvenience and march my way through that. But we've had how long now to clear this sidewalk? That's disgusting. It's probably not a super high pedestrian used sidewalk, but I imagine that 311 has received some calls about this. That's pretty shit-tacular. I don't even want to read the comments on that. All right, Bevy, have a good night. Good evening. Thanks for dropping by. Good evening. Snowy downtown. That's really cool. Look at that. It almost looks like a painting. It's got a very unnatural filter to it. Good night, Jeanette. Have fun and possibly stream tomorrow night. Godwin is here. Good evening, Johnny. Good evening, everyone. Godwin. I have, first of all, congratulations on landing a NVIDIA 3000 series GPU. And I think I'm making the jump from Premiere to Resolve Studio. So I'll be joining you in Resolve Land. I thought there was one for me on here. Johnny Strides, Freedom Convoy downtown stream. Yay, I made the front page of Reddit. I made the front page of Toronto Reddit. He continued to record after this and will be a few more videos for sure. Sadly, not on my good camera was my response. So that's it for Reddit. Kohana says, bye Johnny Stumbles, bye everyone, be safe. All right, Kohana, have a good night. Be safe. Stay warm. Hope your internet starts working better. Charlene says, shoot, how long have you been on? I started at 7:30 right now, and it's 8:48. Typically, these streams go about an hour and a half or so, or at least lately they have. So I would assume there's going to be 12 more minutes. And I promise you guys, next week I will prepare a little more for the stream, but I kind of had a full plate this weekend. And again, the 24/7 live stream on this channel, I'm going to try to update it tomorrow. If not, I promise this week. I absolutely promise that it won't be just night walks. It'll be, I think we're just going to do an everything. I'm just going to throw a whole bunch of videos in there. And then every once in a while, I'll change it with a whole bunch more videos. The iconic Kim's Convenience building and store for sale in Toronto. Yeah, they're selling the store along with the building. They tried to sell the store before for $200,000. Famous Swedish clothing brand opening first Canadian store in Toronto. Well, that would be the logical place to do that. All right, Harry Park, have a good night. Godwin says getting the 3000 series. No, I'm fine with my 2060. Luxury fashion brand Acne Studios is opening their first ever store in Canada right here in Toronto. Things I don't or ever will care about. You know, if this is what your clothing store looks like, your clothing is stupidly overpriced and expensive. That's what this layout of a retail store. Like, what the hell is this? That's not a place to sit down. Some kind of like fake ancient ruins. Like, what? That's not designed for a human body to sit and be comfortable. And how much are you paying for this? Sorry, I'm not a fan of luxury goods, if you can't tell. This new Thai restaurant in Toronto has a full secret menu you can order from. Where's that? Thai Bar Na. Where is that? It's a Thai restaurant that offers halal, vegan, and gluten-free options. Looks like they're accommodating a lot of people. Plus the secret menu with fewer run-of-the-mill dishes. Godwin says, so true, looks like the OVO store. Oh, I dig the interior. That looks very, very authentic. Where is it? Where is this place? They got Pad Kra Prao. Of course, khao soi is the new it dish in Thai food. It's a northern Thai dish. Where is this? Activate this map. Ew, this is open map. Oh, this is over by the Etobicoke Creek. And Dixie Road. To Dixie Road. Where? Brown's Line. So that is very, very west. That's almost in Mississauga. Toronto rollerblader skates in snow and leaves his winter jacket at home. All right, Lisa, give me a break. Is khao soi spicy? I don't find it to be that hot. This guy's got a bit of a Ryan Rides vibe to him, doesn't he? I'm not logging into Instagram. These people are nuts. These people are nuts, right? This Toronto spot specializes in fresh filled cannoli. Okay, we're done. I don't really know if I have the energy to go into playing games. I pulled up GeoGuessr and City Guesser, but I'm kind of pooped. I went through a whole lot of walking this weekend. But Harjot says, "I think you are cutting off, Johnny." Harjot, the source of a lot of controversy. A lot of people have been asking me. I've got a lot of DMs of people asking me why you're blocking them. So let's just confront it. But you know what? It's none of my business, so you can forget I asked that. If somebody blocks you in the chat, that's on them. Maybe they just don't want there to be so much chat so they could focus on other people. I don't know, but if someone blocks you, don't raise a stink. Just let them block you. They're allowed to, right? You're allowed to block them. You're allowed to tune them out. Nobody owes anyone anything or a reason. So that's my 2 cents on that, because I've had a lot of people asking me about, like, why is this person blocking me? I noticed they blocked me, and I've had a lot of these messages, and the answer is don't know. It's not really any of my business. They can block you if they want. I can block you if I want. It's just one of those things, right? YouTube gives you that tool. You can use it if you want. I'm not ever going to tell other people what to do. Estelle says, "Thanks for all your awesome efforts. Have a great night." Thank you, Estelle, for all your awesome modding. And thank you to our mods this weekend who had to work overtime. I know. I'm sorry. I wish I could put you on a payroll. You guys were amazing. Thank you so much. Johnny, will you cover Chinatown during the Lunar New Year? I think you're better off covering temples. What temples specifically, Susan? There was a dragon dance yesterday I wanted to cover, but I kind of got carried away by covering something else, unfortunately, or fortunately, however you want to put it. But yeah, so when I went to a coffee shop in my live stream yesterday, someone came up and they pitched their YouTube channel. What was that? I wrote down their name. Zot. So I guess the guy who runs this channel came by and I said I would bring it up on this channel, so here we are. Apparently this is a prank channel that for some reason is covering the Ottawa Freedom Convoy live, because, you know, eating strangers McDonald's prank goes hand in hand with this. It's very it's exactly the same topic, right? I mean, bothering the public, moaning on the bus, Iron Man in public, gone wrong, beat up, OG gangster goes to college, Santa gives empty PS5 boxes prank, eating strangers McDonald's prank, Freedom Convoy Ottawa raw footage. Yes, this the people that watch these videos are like, you can do what you want, but this is a good time to create a separate channel, right? And kind of put one on one and one on the other. I don't know. I'm very conflicted on prank channels. Like, some of them are genuinely funny and hilarious, but if they're doing stuff that is mean or mean-spirited or just makes innocent people feel like shit, then I cannot get behind that. I don't care how funny it is or how well thought out it is. You know, if you're gonna like make a little kid think he's getting a PS5, I think that's not cool. If they staged it, that's fine. If these kids were in on it and they're acting cool, that's funny. But if that's legitimately something they were doing, I think that's not cool. Just my 2 cents. So I think a lot of prank channels, I think, are okay just because they're staging everything. They're not actually being shitheads. And some of them are being clever. They're doing hilarious stuff. There was one I saw of a guy who would ask a girl out and get turned down. And then he would pull out his thing and his car keys and unlock a Lamborghini and watch the person's head turn and see if that changed their mind. That kind of thing is kind of funny, right? You're revealing human nature. Not all pranks, I think, are shitty. Some of them are kind of funny, but yeah, I don't like stuff that shits on other people just to get a laugh. Maybe I'm lame. Maybe I like just for laughs, or that candid camera kind of G-rated humor. But as far as pranks go, I think there's a line that you shouldn't cross, and shitting on other people who didn't deserve it or sign up for it. But hey, maybe these are all fake. I don't know. But anyways, moral of the story, I'm judging something I've never seen. I shouldn't do that. But this guy came onto my stream and pitched his channel. So if you're interested, yeah, I talked myself into a word salad, Lisa. So if you're interested, check out Zot. There we go. First Eyes, Star Eyes says Just for Laughs is great. What's great about Just for Laughs is it's universal. You don't have to speak English to watch it. They play it on pretty much every airline, right? It's just, you watch it. There's very little language or dialogue. It's just funny stuff, and it's not offensive at all. Like, if it happened to you, you wouldn't be angry. You would just kind of chuckle. And to me, that's, good pranks in that sense. Ali BHG says Friday Night Cranks was Just for Laughs. Don't know what that is. Katie, hello. Yeah, T.O. Steve, I know that one. I think that's kind of funny. Does anyone have any YouTube channels to check out since we're here? I think this might be the last little thing we do tonight. Even though we're at 168 viewers, we're still going strong. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't. Click the bell, because I do this every Sunday. I'll have some... I don't actually have any content planned for this channel, so I'm full of shit, but there will be videos coming up at some point, including some kind of experimental videos I'm working on. Tom Green is still pulling out new stuff. See, I think Tom Green is hilarious. Cow Brainboat was hilarious. When he made his own art and put that up on the wall in the big art gallery in Ottawa, that was hilarious. Like, you can have genuinely funny pranks and not shit on other people, right? There is a Chicago walking channel on YouTube. What is that, DJ Ian? Chicago walking channel. Did you ever watch Jay Utah? Jay Utah is an excellent walking channel. Let's go somewhere new. City Walker. Downtown Chicago 4K walking tour. Yahia the Transit Guy says, what about my channel? Yahia the Transit Guy. Soul Walker is really good, Cody. Subway holding at North York Center due to a security. Is that a short? It's not a short, but it's vertical. Jay Utah is more of a driving channel. Yeah, he's got one of the most viewed videos of Toronto ever. Katie says I'm frozen, but I don't look frozen. Am I physically frozen? Am I freezing? Nightbot says find me on Insta, Johnny Strides, and on my main YouTube channel at Johnny Strides. Etihad, Air Etihad taxiing. Ali BHG says not frozen. Come on, give me a good YouTube channel. Let's go down a little rabbit hole. Marg H says Yogi, I keep telling him, but he is ignoring me. I don't know what you're trying to tell me, people. Ali BHG says Friday Night Cranks.
Yeah, let me call this other Walmart.
This is 8 years ago. I don't want to get busted for uploads 2 years ago. 2 years ago. 3 years ago. So this channel is dead. That doesn't mean it's bad. It could still be good, but Hong Kong Wandering TV. Do they let you just walk around Hong Kong with a camera now? It seems like it's the kind of place where if you did that, you would have police asking you what you're doing. Wan Chai, Victoria Harbour Walk, 4K Walk it. They can access YouTube in Hong Kong still, right? When I was there, you could. Burn Pink. Ambient Walking, says Alex Gets Around TO. That guy has been banned from leaving comments on my videos for quite a long time. That guy has been banned forever. You know what? We're going to leave the YouTube train. I'm just going to check one more thing. What am I going to watch tonight? Jackass Forever got 85%. They got to be like 50 now. There's some good fun movies. Popular streaming movies: Eternal, Don't Look Up, The Power of the Dog, The Lost Daughter, The Matrix, Resurrect. They made more Matrix movies? What? It lacks the original's bracingly original craft. The Matrix Resurrections revisits the world of the franchise with a wit, a timely perspective, and heart. I didn't even know they made more Matrix. Independent Mind, says Kenny Hotz. Mark H says, watch Ginny. The Last Duel, The Tragedy of Macbeth, Encanto, Ghostbusters. You know what was funny? Bam isn't in it. Yeah, I heard Bam had a big falling out with them. You know what is funny? What is the name of it? I watched it. Murderville? I watched the first episode of this last night. Genuinely effing hilarious. Murderville. The first episode featured Conan O'Brien. It's basically Will Arnett, who's Canadian, playing the role of like a detective, and the entire thing is just improv. So it's set up like a show, but they have a special guest who's like a guest private investigator every episode. And the first episode with Conan O'Brien just had me in tears the whole time. It was so funny. It was hilarious. So the next episode has Marshawn Lynch in it, so I'm curious to see how that goes. I'm not even sure that guy's an actor, but we'll check it out. Dan says he didn't have a falling out. Oh, I guess I didn't hear the whole story behind that. I'll have to look into that. Hockey Mom says, hi Johnny, so nice I stumbled on your channel. Well, thank you, Hockey Mom, and welcome. Unfortunately, we're at the tail end of this Sunday stream, but I will be back with Inventions next Sunday, and I'm thinking I might go live tomorrow night just because I didn't do my usual Friday night stream on Friday night. So I think we'll probably go live either tomorrow or maybe Wednesday. Lisa wants to check out The Righteous Gemstones. Give it a shot. It's excellent. I'm well into it. But on that note, folks, I think we're at the end of the line. We have 149 viewers still, so things are still going strong, but I've still got to get a video edited and uploaded for tomorrow. I roll. And then, yeah, so tomorrow night, maybe around 8 p.m. or so. There's no more Monday Night Football for me to watch on Monday nights. So maybe if I'm feeling up to it, we will stream. If not, I'll stream again out in the wild at some point this week, and then I'll try to do another Friday Night Live, and then we'll be back here Sunday night, and there's videos every day. And I'm thinking tomorrow we'll do a premiere. I didn't do premieres just because I was so tired and so busy, and I didn't want the chat to get out of control for the videos I did this weekend. But I will do a premiere tomorrow morning, providing I get this video uploaded and there. But anyways, guys, thank you for watching. Thank you to our mods. Huge thank you to our mods this weekend. You guys rock. Maria Walks says thank you. Hope editing goes well. Thank you, Maria Walks. Thank you to everyone for dropping in. Don't forget to click like, hit subscribe on your way out if you wish to support what I do. There are links at Patreon and YouTube channel membership below for my stuff. Brad Palmer says, have a good night, Johnny Stumbles. See everyone soon. Thank you, Brad Palmer. Have a good night. Thank you, Yogi. Thank you, Gertej and Lisa. Hockey Mom, $10. Hockey Mom at the buzzer. Thank you very much. Welcome to this weird little corner of the internet I have created, but glad you're here. Thank you for your support and for your $10. Novell Costs is nice view of New York City. Yeah, I love this wallpaper. I kind of rotate my stuff, but thank you again, Hockey Mom, and thank you everyone else. So I will hopefully see you tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. on the Johnny Strides channel for a premiere of a walk I filmed today, and then maybe again tomorrow night with a live stream from home. All right, what's your favorite hockey team? I'm gonna have to be a homer and say the Leafs. Go Leafs, even though I'm not very confident I'll see a Stanley Cup in my lifetime. Anyways, guys, stay warm, stay safe, and I will catch you on the next one.